Hello and welcome to the Drama Dharma podcast of the Leipzig Center of Contemplative Traditions. I'm your host, Marco Walther, and with great joy it is that I will introduce to you today's guest, Anam Thubten, teacher of meditation who lives in California, who mainly teaches seminaries on meditation as well as publishing books again and again. He has published quite a number of books that are very well received by the Buddhist community. Thank you very much for being with us, Anam Thubten.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me.
For this first set of lectures, we circling around the possibility of transforming negative circumstances or unwanted circumstances into favorable circumstances as they explained on the Buddhist path. But we discuss a little bit about the four maras. We have presentation of the four maras as it's given in the sutras, in the old text, and going back to the scriptures already from the Pali Canon. Here we have, you can say, mara maybe as a translation, a demon or a devil or an unwanted circumstances. And this starts with the Klesha Mara, the Mara that embodies all emotions, the Mara of death, the Mrityu Mara, the Skandha Mara, the Mara as a metaphor for the whole of conditioned existence, and the Devaputra Mara, or the Mara of the child of God, and is the Mara luring Buddha away from enlightenment. Do you think this can also be transferred in a way that we can use this as a method for practice without the deeper context of emptiness, but as a tool for everyday practice?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And it's, of course, very much from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, but it can be used by people from different walks of life because everybody goes in their life, challenges, difficulties, and many people really don't have any kind of tools or wisdom how to deal with these difficulties in their life. Usually when difficulties strike people, what they do is they react, they try to run away from it, or sometimes people become very angry or depressed, or other times people try to escape from the negative circumstances by maybe changing the circumstances. But often we realize that we really can't change the circumstances right overnight. We are at the mercy of all these circumstances that just life presents. Life never really consults with us. Like there's some cosmic restaurant of life where we can order everything that we like, and we say, "Oh, I'm not going to have this one or that." Life is not like a restaurant where we can pick up some cosmic menu and pick up what we like. Therefore, there's a teaching. The turning all negative circumstances into path is really useful. With that, you actually can take advantage of negative circumstances, because no matter how hard the situation might be, there's a silver line in all of them. There's a positive side of all of them, and that is they all can be turned into spiritual path, and so we can develop courage and resilience and compassion. Your practice of meditation, when your life is okay, it's really hard to transcend your ego, and it's really difficult to let go of all your concepts, your preferences. But when life is a really difficulty, and then when you are on the spiritual path, almost life becomes this amazing guru who kind of force you to wake up and to let go of your ego, let go of all your preferences.
Buddhist practice always relates to the individual's perception of suffering or of the outer world. It's not really about what is the outer world, but it's how you feel it. You're not inviting more trouble. The trouble is already there, you could say. You just make friends with, or let it be as it is without judging it as such.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. When I say Mara, I often use Mara to depict the human ego.
Selflessness or the egolessness then means also the understanding of the non-existing of oneself, to a very profound level that is at the same time liberating from the whole cluster of fears or the cluster of discomfort that comes with having to maintain being a person.
That's totally right. Life is very much dynamic. It's always in motion. And just like weather, you don't know what is going to happen with the next few seconds. And so emptiness is almost like a constant process of letting go our ideas, opinions, and also to question our concepts too. I think one of the powerful way to practice emptiness is to question your concepts.
Thank you so much for sharing your personal insights. And for today, I think we can close the podcast.
Yeah, thank you so much